Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muniba Usman and my instructor is Athar Hussain, and the topic assigned to me is tissue culture technique. Introduction. Plant tissue culture is an essential component of plant biotechnology. Apart from mass multiplication of cells, it also provides the means to multiply and regenerate novel plants from genetically engineered cells. Definition. Tissue culture is a technique in which small tissue pieces or organs are removed from a donor plant and cultured aseptically on a nutrient medium. टिश्यू कल्चर में हम क्या पढ़ते हैं कि एक ऐसा प्लांट जो कि डोनर होता है जिससे हम कोई भी सेल या टिश्यू लेते हैं और उसको न्यूट्रिएंट मीडियम पर ग्रो करवाते हैं उसके सर्टेन पैरामीटर्स उसको देते हुए। व्हाट इज़ टिश्यू कल्चर टेक्निक? टिश्यू कल्चर एक ऐसा मेथड है कि जिसमें हम प्लांट्स की प्रोपोगेशन करवा सकते हैं, जिसमें हम प्लांट्स को ग्रो करवा सकते हैं, किसी भी एनिमल को ग्रो करवा सकते हैं। आइदर स्पीशी वी कैन प्रोपोगेट। और इसका सबसे बड़ा बेनिफिट क्या होता है कि वो पहले से ज़्यादा बेटर होते हैं और उनमें जेनेटिकली मॉडिफिकेशंस होती हैं और वो उनके बहुत सारे फ़ायदे होते हैं। टिश्यू कल्चर टेक्निक हम लोगों को कल्चर मीडियम पर टिश्यू को या सेल को आइदर ऑफ प्लांट और एनिमल हम ग्रो करवाते हैं और उस हमें डिज़ायर्ड प्रोडक्ट मिलता है। वी कैन आल्सो से दैट इट इज़ आल्सो part of biotechnology and it is providing his best to our country. Next one is uses. Tissue culture is widely used in obtaining disease free plants. The purpose of biotechnology is to give benefit to the mankind, and the first benefit is getting disease free plant. That product which we are getting must be disease free so that the chances of its survival may increase. Second one is rapid propagation of plants. Those are difficult to propagate. बायोटेक्नोलॉजी का एक पर्पज़ होता है कि जो इम्पॉसिबल काम है उसको पॉसिबल बनाना है, एंड द मोस्ट इम्पॉसिबल टास्क इज़ टू प्रोपोगेट दैट प्लांट विच इज़ डिफ़िकल्ट. So third one is somatic hybridization. By using tissue culture technique, we can not only culture the germ cells, we can also regenerate the somatic by using hybridization in somatic cells. Genetic improvement of chemical plants के कमर्शियल प्लांट्स जेनेटिक इम्प्रूवमेंट में कमर्शियल प्लांट्स की जो जेनेटिक इम्प्रूवमेंट है वो भी टिश्यू कल्चर से पॉसिबल हो सकती है, एंड ऑब्टेनिंग एंड्रोजेनिक एंड जीनोजेनिक हैप्लॉइड प्लांट्स फॉर ब्रीडिंग प्रोग्राम्स. Next one is auxiliary bud method. At present, the most successful and commonly used method is enhanced shoot multiplication from auxiliary bud. एक्सिलरी बर्ड को यूज़ करते हुए हम शूट की मल्टीप्लिकेशन को पॉसिबल बनाते हैं. एक्सिलरी बर्ड्स आर प्रेजेंट इन द एक्सिस ऑफ लीव्स. In tissue culture, by using optimum concentration of cytokinin and combination of cytokinin and auxin, the dormancy of the auxiliary bud can be broken. As we all know that cytokinins and auxins are the hormones of plants, and by using these hormones we can break the dormancy of these plants. Once the dormancy is broken, they develop into shoots. After the breakdown of these shoots, these auxiliary buds they can be converted into shoots. By using media containing optimum concentrations of plant growth regulators, they can be made to multiply very rapidly. When certain parameters provide to this, they can grow very rapidly. There I want to talk you something again. Everything which we have to grow requires its parameters, and one of them is that the air should be and one of them is that the air should be filter free. The air should be filtered. Sorry, it's my mistake. The air should be filtered. If the air is not filtered, air is not clear, so microorganisms present in the atmosphere or air can harm our desired product. And the second parameter is that the media must be contaminated free. If the media is contaminated free, then the desired product will grow perfectly and there is no harmful effects in our product. Next one is history of tissue culture technique. Its history related to the Sheldon and Schwann, who worked in 1838 on cell theory. By their continuous hard work and their struggle, at last in 1946, first plant of lupin and tropelium, lupines and tropelium from shoot tips वो discovered हुआ था by Ball. Types of tissue culture techniques. There are certain types of tissue culture techniques. From them, I have described some. First one is callus culture. The callus culture may be defined as production and maintenance of an unorganized mass of proliferative cells from isolated plant cell, tissue or organ by growing them on an artificial nutrient medium. This is related to the callus culture. We all know that callus is the outer part of the tree. It is present on the shoot of the tree stem of the it is present on the stem of the tree. So if we want to grow the callus of plant, we can use callus culture of this technique. Single cell culture is a method of growing isolated single cell aseptically on nutrient medium under controlled conditions. If we apply the controlled conditions, and if we are wanted to grow the microorganisms that are unicellular, so we can also regenerate them by using the single cell culture technique of tissue culture. Third one is suspension culture. Suspension culture is a type of culture in which single cell or small aggregates of cell multiply while suspended in aggregated liquid medium. In suspension culture, we take our product and suspend it in the glass, and we grow our product by suspended in the certain medium by providing the controlled conditions. The next one is embryo culture. Embryo culture may be defined as the aseptic isolation of embryo from the bulk of maternal tissue of mature seed or capsule, and in vitro culture under aseptic and controlled physical condition in glass. Embryo culture can be taken as both in vitro and ex vitro. The plants can also be grow by using their seed, by using their sex cells and in certain medium, and in vitro can also be done by following the physical conditions. Here are also some more examples, but I have described this one. The next one is importance of tissue culture techniques. What is the importance of tissue culture? In a relatively short time and space, a large number of plantlets can be produced starting from the single explant. By using this technique, a large number of product we can acquire from a single plant. And the next one is, it will never harm the mother plant. In most cases, when we done the technique and we take some material from the donor, it will harm it and sometimes destroy it. But the most important aspect of tissue culture technique is that it will never destroy the mother plant. We can also save the mother plant, or can produce our products. Third one is in vitro techniques. Third one is that in vitro growing plants usually free from the bacterial and fungal diseases. The in vitro plants are fungal and bacterial free plants and animals. So this is the most important aspect, that we will never find any difficulty to grow in such species, so that because of that these are bacteria and fungal free. It is easy to select desirable trait directly from the culture setup. It is also easy to select our desirable trait. Sometimes we will find difficulty to find our desirable trait, but in this technique we will never find such type of any difficulty. The time required is much shorter, no need, no wait for the whole life cycle of seed development. The most important and the large benefit of this technique is that we will find many time to do our other tasks, as it is short time. In short time it will done our task and we will find our desired product. So there are certain advantages of tissue culture. uh, all the techniques are good and better and providing his well to the mankind. So tissue culture is one of them. We should follow the techniques, and we should study them and also work for the welfare of our society. Thank you.